am the Lexx. I am the most powerful weapon of destruction in the two universes. I was grown on the cluster, which is ruled by his shadow. The food was good there. My captain is Stanley Tweedle. I blow up planets for him. Stanley used to be a security guard class 4 on the cluster until he became a fugitive.
This fugitive wanted for immediate termination.
He is my captain now because he got my key from heretics who wanted to steal me.
Take us away from here. Take us out past the frontier. Take us someplace better.
But he was the one who took me away. Stan was helped by Zev of B3K. She was made into a love slave as punishment for failing to perform her wifely duties. But things went wrong. Now she is part cluster lizard, so sometimes she is not a nice lady.
See ya, lover boy.
A robot head, 790, got part of the love slave transformation that was meant for her.
I will love you forever.
He is in my crew too. Because she is a love slave, Zev likes men.
Hi.
Except for Stanley Tweedle. The only other man on board is Kai, last of the Brunin G. But he is dead, so he can't make Zev happy. 2,000 years ago, Kai's planet was destroyed by his shadow and all of his people were killed. They kept Kai's body and used him as an assassin.
Who would you like me to kill?
But he got his memory back from a divine predecessor, and then he became part of my crew. The Time Prophet said that Kai would destroy his shadow's order.
They will be destroyed at the hands of the Brunin G.
But that will be hard because his proto-blood is running out and he must stay inside a very cold box.
Be certain of your need before you choose to reanimate me.
My crew are afraid of his shadow, the ruler of the light universe.
My priority must now be to end this prophecy.
His shadow wants me back, and he wants his divine predecessors back too. But he especially wants Kai destroyed because he is afraid of the prophecy. Zev and Kai and Stan don't want that. They took me beyond his shadow's reach through a fractal core into the dark zone, the universe of evil and chaos. And now we are looking for a new home.
In the light universe, I have been darkness. Perhaps in the dark zone, I will be light.
I am the Time Prophet. I have been gifted to see more or less into the cycles of time. I know that in the future past, the Brunin G civilization led humanity to victory in the great insect wars. I know that centuries later, the descendants of the Brunin G were exterminated by his shadow's divine order. And I know that Kai, the last of his people to die, had his life taken by his shadow himself. Kai's memory was stolen, and his mindless corpse was reanimated from time to time by proto-blood to become an assassin for his shadow and the line of divine shadows that followed. But after 2,000 years, Kai regained his memory, and along with Stanley Tweedle and Zev Bellringer of B3K, escaped into the dark zone. His shadow pursued them, and Kai killed the body that contained his former master. His shadow's evil essence returned to the cluster, the Divine Order's seat of power, and there, contained inside a still-living brain, the essence awaited the time of the divine rebirth. A rebirth, I fear, beyond the insect wars. But before the rebirth, there first came the cleansing. The cleansing was the feeding of all human life from thousands of planets into the hungry depths of the cluster. It was an unparalleled orgy of death. The old, the young, the weak, the strong, the willing.
Take me!
And the unwilling.
I give you my protein! This is true. The execution of this sentence, you are hereby
All were stripped of their flesh to feed the rebirth. Upon the death of the last human on the cluster, the cleansing was complete. The meat from countless millions of slaughtered souls was fed into the greedy belly of the cluster. The time of the Giga Shadow was at hand. Clerics, loyal to his shadow, had long prayed for the rebirth. For them, there was no higher calling than to be one of the 8 chosen to oversee the ritual. And now, after thousands of years, 8 were finally called forth. But fear of the Divine Order had chilled the blood of much of humankind, and seeds of doubt had taken root in the most unlikely soil.
The cleansing is complete.
Ours is not to question. Ours is not to understand. Ours is to feed order. We worship his divine shadow. The rebirth of the Giga Shadow has come.
O divine, merciful shadow, O divine, merciful one, glory to you and the rebirth.
Praise for what you
will become.
The glory of the divine mystery takes precedence over a single life.
We worship his shadow. We await the Giga Shadow. The Giga Shadow is the end, and it is the beginning. First will come the cleansing, which will be the rebirth. The Giga Shadow is the new life beyond order, a time of pain and rejoicing. We await the Giga Shadow. The Giga Shadow is the end,
and it is the beginning.
The time is at hand.
For thousands of years, each divine shadow passed his evil essence onto a human host that in turn became the next his shadow. The rebirth marked the final passing of the shadow essence. His shadow's brain was to ascend into an orifice that waited above its pillar. Its essence would pass to the Giga shadow, and the rebirth would begin.
I will not fail, dear brother Yatsuki.
Better not.
Brothers, it is our gift that we have been chosen to bear sacrificial witness.
The Giga shadow must not be!
The key! Blasphemer!
I must stop this madness.
What are you waiting for? Move! Remove the key!
Heretic! Stop him! Kill him!
The Giga Shadow must not...
The rebirth must begin! The Giga shadow must live forever!
None of the 8, loyal or disloyal, survived. But the rebirth was stopped. For now.
On your stomach, please.
I called him the Taskmaster. The Pipe Fitter. The Pump. An insatiable mute who redefined perpetual motion.
Tell me, who is your all-time favorite, Peppo?
Once more, I'm getting all misty-eyed.
Stanley Tweedle.
His squeal! Will I ever again experience such beautiful music?
Okay, something sweet, but not too sweet, but not too rich. Sweet, though. Fruity, on the fluffy side of creamy, but not soggy like last time. Crispy on the outside would be nice.
As you wish, Stan.
Stan. Stan.
Way less sulfur taste than yesterday.
I do my best, Stan.
All night by the Zev-Zev. All night by the Zev I did sigh, as she whispered sweet nothing to Stanley, while plunging a fork in his eye. All day by the Stan. All day by the Stan I rejoiced, as I manned the controls of a great machine that peeled off his skin in sheets and vacuumed out his rancid guts before shredding his stinking carcass into a cesspool of maggots. And
Stan,
Out of the question.
we have to get Kai more proto-blood or we'll lose him forever.
Look, of course I want to help, but proto-blood can only be found back at the cluster.
So?
So? Well, for one thing, we don't know the way back, and we'd have to go through the fractal core again.
790. Do you know the way back through the fractal core?
It is not a course I would recommend, biomassive beauty.
Answer.
The fractal core has exactly the same attributes in both universes. We could pass back through it into the light zone by precisely reversing our entry trajectory.
Look, going back to the cluster is completely crazy. If his divine shadows forces didn't kill us, somebody would. It's not on, Zev. Besides, and I'm sorry to keep saying this, Kai is meat in a freezer.
Rotting dead meat.
I'm alive. If you need a man that bad, here I am.
Stanley Tweedle? A man? Ha!
Yeah.
Kai. Kai. Why are you up from cryostasis?
Because this machine is no longer functioning.
I like to hear you sing. It makes me feel something.
Do not feel too much, for I'll only be singing for a short time longer.
Your protoblood?
Is almost expired.
How long?
I don't know. Days, perhaps hours. You will know when I stop singing.
Kai, don't you want to live?
I'm an animated corpse. A mockery of life. I do not have ones.
I don't care what you are. I don't want to lose you. It's obvious. We have to go back to the cluster to get you more protoblood.
I have no wish to endanger you or Stan by undertaking such a voyage.
What danger? His shadow is dead.
His shadow is alive.
Alive? How? You sliced the top of his head off. We saw him die.
You saw his body die. His brain was not inside. It still lives.
But if he really is alive, shouldn't you do something about it? Doesn't the prophecy motivate you?
Though I am an integral part of it, the prophecy will be, or not be, as it is in the cycle of time. In any event, I do not experience motivation.
Then perhaps someone has to experience it for you.
There's no reason why I should trust you, and there's no reason for you to trust me. Basically, there's a huge gulf between us. There's nothing to gain in that. So how are we going to develop a dialogue?
What type of dialogue are we supposed to develop, Stanley Tweedle?
Well, one based on sharing, feelings, thoughts, concerns. Little communication can go a long way,
We are happy to communicate with Security Guard 4th Class.
Formerly Class 2.
In fact, By reaching into the great storehouse of our all-encompassing knowledge,
We have summoned an episode from your past. Journey back with us 8.5 years, security guard.
remember this!
We're all human. And of course, as a man, I have certain desires. So what really is wrong with expressing them? What I mean, Commander, is we all know the reputation of the women on Cellies, and here we are with the Cellies Pleasure Transport practically next door for the first time this century. And with my job, I'm not always 100% busy. So I thought, why not, you know?
Vessel approaching at 3/4 and identify yourself.
It's me, Assistant Deputy Backup Courier Stanley Tweedle. We're all human, and I was just using up my extra time usefully patrolling the perimeter, doing what little I can.
All vessels to battle stations. League intruder approaching at 3/4.
No, it's me, Stanley Tweedle, Assistant Deputy Backup Courier. I was just visiting the Cellies Pleasure Transport. Divine shadow upon me! Astral B heretics, come in. This is Assistant Deputy Backup Courier Stanley Tweedle. I'm low on air and awaiting instructions. Astral B heretics, please come in. This is Assistant Deputy Backup Courier Stanley Tweedle. Awaiting instructions.
This is Subcom Febo. Astral B Sector 245 Command. Tell us where you are, Stanley Tweedle, and we'll come and say hello.
I'm transmitting my coordinates. Can't you tell where I am by my signal, Subcom Febo?
Your direct signal's too weak. We are reconstructing reflections.
How do I know you're the real thing?
Who else would be way out here scanning low-power signals?
Mercenaries.
Suffocation is not exactly the nice way to die. Tell me, Stanley, how often do ships normally pass this way? And aren't we both transmitting on an encrypted stream I didn't know any mercenaries had access to?
Okay, I buy that.
Thank you, Stanley Tweedle. And Stanley.
Yes, Subcom Vepo.
How do you spell sucker? Sucker, 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 sucker.
Stanley Tweedle, filed by fate, a martyr for his generation. Sweaty probes were forced into him, such pain, such humiliation. But now he's the captain of the Lexx on an intergalactic tour. Still he dreams at night of the time of his life in the playpen of Febo and Smoork.
If you desire, I will stay here, where it is cooler. My body will remain animated for some extended time.
How much time?
A few hours at least.
Okay, I want you to live. To really live.
I suggest you consider modifying your want.
What exactly is protoblood?
I don't know.
How can you not know? It's all that has been keeping you alive for the last 2,000 years.
I only know that I was kept in a mortuary below the Hall of the Predecessors with thousands like myself. There I received proto-blood from a tube in my storage drawer.
Since it was so important to you, weren't you at all curious about it?
As a mindless servant of death for his shadow, I was not prone to curiosity.
If it were possible to repair the cryogenic regulator, Kai would have already done so. There is no point in your attempting it, as calling you incompetent would qualify as high praise. You are beyond useless in almost every respect, which is, of course, why Zev has no interest in you sexually or otherwise.
I'm stung.
The facts, security guard. Zev, woman of all women, has a highly accelerated love-slave libido. You are the only living man she has contact with, but has she ever thought of enlisting you to satisfy her exceptional physical needs? No, never. Impossible.
Just biding my time, pal. Biding my time. And when she comes knocking, it's not gonna be on your door. You don't have the equipment.
I am equipped with love.
I am equipped with a love muscle. I did it!
Whatever for?
Stanley, I didn't know you cared.
I almost had it fixed. I just don't have the right equipment.
Accurate observation.
Oh, yeah. Stanley. It's old man. 2 feet long. Zev shit.
Stanley Tweedle, I want you to use your hand to get us back to the cluster.
That's called committing suicide.
Blast the lizard's favorite food is brain.
I did my best to try to fix the cryopod. Don't eat me!
We all have to die somewhere, and you're going to die right here, Stanley Tweedle. We are going back.
We can't.
Do you want to hold it?
Yeah, on the end of my fork.
It is a baby. An innocent. The egg must have been laid before we escaped from the light universe.
Yeah, well, that's very nice, but think we should act sensible here and dispose of it?
Don't you like it, Zev?
No.
I'm surprised. You are part cluster lizard yourself. I was hoping you would help me think of a name.
If it comes near me, I'll name it.
What?
Squish. Which is exactly what I'll do to it.
Thinks you're its mother.
What is it, Squish? Hungry? No. You can't eat my brain just yet. I still need it for a little while longer.
Pa 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 pa. Got it?
Absolutely not. This is humiliating.
You don't say.
Do you know what we are?
Yeah. cluster lizard's favorite food.
Kai, are you sure this is going to work?
No. But if it does, we will be better able to access the memory of the divine predecessor who killed me. Let us begin. Let us see what memories my diminished protoblood can display.
Once more, from the top, and with feeling.
Stanley Tweedle is a god, a warrior, and a gent. We are not fit to suck his feet or dine on his excrement. At night we croon by the light of a moon of his courage and his creed. Hey ho, there he goes, oh woe for his foes, long live the Tweedle seed. Stanley, Stanley, top of the hero class. Stanley, Stanley, we live to...
Problem?
Indeed. We refuse to continue.
What do you think, Squish? Is it chompy, chompy, bite, bite time?
We live to kiss his ass.
Gentlemen, I think we are now finally developing a dialogue.
Lay your hands on me.
What was that?
Many memories. Inside me. His shadow steals the memories of all those he kills. I absorbed those memories when I regained my own. It may take time to find something useful. You are Barton Kesh, heretic and criminal, disloyal to his shadow's rule. I've been instructed to kill you very slowly. That was not useful.
Kai, please. Think protoblood. We have to find out where it comes from.
The memories. It is difficult. The Time Prophet.
Time Prophet. You foretold that our order would be destroyed at the hand of the Brunanji. But we destroyed them. Will we reach our destiny?
As one gifted to see into the old cycles of time, I should be able to see beyond your order. But I cannot. I know only that when your time is past, there will emerge the Giga Shadow. But beyond the Giga Shadow, it is unclear. I see only a fleeting image of the insect wars, but they were thousands of years past. It is all so hazy. But even without seeing clearly, I sense I fear the death of all humankind.
Are you his shadow?
Yes. I am the divine shadow who killed Kai 2,000 years ago.
What is proto-blood? How is it made?
I do not know.
But you provided the proto-blood for Kai. You made him what he is.
Yes.
Then you must know where it comes from.
It comes from the Giga shadow.
What is the Giga shadow?
The Giga shadow is the end, and it is the beginning. First will come the cleansing, which will feed the rebirth. The Giga shadow is the new life beyond order. A time of pain and rejoicing. Our destiny.
But what is it?
The Giga shadow is the end, and it is the beginning.
Tell me what I want to know.
The Giga shadow is the end,
Kai.
and it is the beginning. First will come the cleansing,
Kai.
then will begin anew.
We've lost about half.
Therefore, my time is reduced by half.
I'm sorry, Kai. I'm sorry. We've lost half your blood, and we've learned nothing.
I have lost half of my blood. I've lost half of my time, but we have learned much. First, that the prophecy may not be certain. And second, that the Giga shadow is something we should fear.
This is Stanley Tweedle, the captain of the Lexx, the most powerful destructive force in the two universes. If anybody can hear me and would like to make contact, please transmit now. We are monitoring all frequencies. How does it taste?
Meaty. But not as meaty as you will, Stanley.
I can't help you.
We can't just let him die.
Kai died 2,000 years ago.
We have to go back through the fractal core. We have to go back to the cluster. We have to get Kai new proto-blood.
Going back to the cluster does not mean that Kai will live. It means that we all will die.
Improbable as it may be, the security guard has a point.
I don't want to live. I never wanted to live. I'm making eye water again. It happens when I feel this way.
They're called tears. Didn't you even know that?
I grew up in a box stand. My matrons, my teachers, everyone I ever knew were holograms. You are the first real people I ever met. There's a lot I don't know.
Well, there's something else.
What?
Tears are what happens when you're in love.
We have to go back through the fractal core. We have to go back to the cluster.
That's called committing suicide.
We have to get Kai new proto-blood. We have to go back to the cluster. We can't just let him die.
We all will die. Admit it, Tweedle. You're a coward. A coward. An arch traitor. And a coward. Lexx, I've made a decision. We are going back through the fractal core.
As you command, Stan.
And From now on, I want to be known as Stanley the Brave, who risked his skin for his friends.
As you command, Stanley the Brave, who risked his skin for his friends.
Relax, Tweedle. You're alive.
We made it, darling.
Good work, Kai. Kai? Talk to me.
Proto blood failure.
Say, while you're down there, why don't you stay down there?
Say, while you're up here, why don't you contact some old friends?
Mine squish until I return. And if I do not?
Kill him before he gets big enough to eat you. Are you sure you don't want to come with us, Dan?
Unlike dead men, I am experiencing no such motivation.
I bet the cluster would love to see the famous arch trader come home. Maybe there's a candle burning for you outside the protein bank.
Blow it out.
Remember, we talk to you, you don't talk to us. Unless we ask you to, which we won't. We don't want anyone to find the Lexx because of your signals. Signals can be tracked, Stan.
I know. Good luck.
Thanks. Stay put.
Lexx, when you eat, can you separate out the yummy stuff from the nasty, indigestible bits?
Yes, Stanley, the perfect, the mighty, and terrible champion of the oppressed.
And unjustly maligned, majestical being.
And unjustly maligned, majestical being.
Cool.
They can't detect us this close to the surface.
This is Customs Post KL722468.
Hi. We seem to...
Customs Post has been cleansed.
No problem. We'll check in at a different one.
This Customs Post has been cleansed.
Right. We'll make sure to...
This Customs Post has been cleansed.
Guilty. In the execution of this sentence, you are hereby cleansed of your crime against the people of the 20,000 planets. May his merciful shadow fall upon you.
No military patrols.
Not much of anything.
Eyes right.
Hi, come back.
Proto-blood failure. I do not have much time left. We must hurry.
Zeph to Stan. We just landed. So far, so weird. I'll keep you posted.
Lexx, I have a question. If I want to transmit something, does it have to go out over all frequencies, or can I select a specific band?
I am able to transmit on any frequency band you choose. Stanley, the legendary, all-powerful space stud man.
I select the upper 5 nano-quanta range frequencies. This is Stanley Tweedle. That's right, the Stanley Tweedle. Maybe you heard I was a traitor. Maybe you're aware I was once an assistant deputy backup courier for the Austral B heretics. And that on one mission in particular, I got a little sidetracked when a shadow attacked my... No. It's not... Right. My mission is not... Right.
Hey! It's our favorite frequency.
The tortures. Perhaps you know the story of how amino acid codes that certain subnebulae mercenaries found in my tooth were used to destroy 100 reform planets, although it was actually only 94. Oh, none of that matters now. You know why? Because I now command the Lexx, the most powerful destructive force in the two universes. I can take you out just like that. Don't believe me? Come on. I'll be right here waiting.
The cleansing.
Not long dead.
Welcome, my friends. Welcome to the end of everything. Though I can command the heavens and urge comets change their course, all this is nothing next to your grace, your wisdom, and the glory that lives in your eyes.
Divine Shadow?
Yes.
You don't look very good.
And I could not be happier, for I am free.
I don't understand.
As a result of the fall, the evil section of my brain was destroyed. Only my poet half remains. I am at peace.
Kill it.
Fair lady, would you care to hear a sonnet?
Pass.
What happened here?
An assassination attempt. Some rebel clerics found a way to make my pillar descend. Good for them, I say. Not at the time, of course, but...
Squish! Bad lizard.
should have let it kill me. Let it end my suffering for the pain I inflicted on all humanity.
I will fulfill your desire by fulfilling the prophecy.
Do it, Kai. End the divine order.
Last of the Brunanji, I ask not to be spared, only to be forgiven. Grant me that.
He destroyed your planet. He destroyed you. He deserves nothing.
I beg you.
Get rid of him.
I cannot stop you. I am helpless.
What is the Giga Shadow?
The Giga Shadow is the end, and it is the beginning. First will come the cleansing, which will feed the rebirth. The Giga Shadow is the new life beyond order.
Whatever the Giga Shadow is to be, it likely cannot be without you. The prophecy demands to be fulfilled. He knew nothing of the Giga Shadow either. We will go to the mortuary now for proto-blood.
Kai, it's over. The prophecy is fulfilled. The last of the Brunanji has destroyed the divine order. How does it feel?
It feels... I have no feeling for it.
This is the mortuary?
My home for 2,000 years. These drawers contained myself and thousands of other assassins like me, all kept in a state of living death by proto-blood. Looks like all my undead comrades have taken a walk.
Where to?
They have been cleansed, I assume. The tubes are dry.
So, what do we do?
Follow the tubes to the source of proto-blood, wherever that is.
Stan, Zeph. It looks like it might take a little longer than we hoped. Sit tight.
Stan, this is Seth. Stan, this is Seth.
There's a big celebration on the cluster. We've encountered some people, rebels, who tell us his shadow is dead. Seems like the good guys won, Stan. Oh, and they said don't be surprised if you encounter some returning refugees. Help them out if you can. Also, best to maintain radio silence, just in case. Zev out.
Anything you say.
gave Kai my memory, but you, cleric, are weak. You will transport my essence to its destiny. You are mine.
No. I'm not yours. I will not be possessed by you. I'm Yotskri. I have my own mind. But I control you. I fought you before. I'll fight you again. You will lose.
Are you all right?
Yes. What is this? Is it proto-blood?
No.
Then what is it?
Trouble. Because unlike me, everything you see here is alive.
Get out of me. Leave me alone. Get out of my head!
You must bend to my will. Do as I command.
But I'm not his shadow.
You are me. I am you.
Never!
Proto-blood is distributed from here. Empty.
We have to keep looking. We must be close.
Perhaps. But I have little time, Zev.
All right. Time to die, divine shadow.
You are already dead. It is only I who am alive.
We saw him before. He was dead. He's the one you turned over.
He's getting stronger. I can't hold him back. You must kill me. I'm possessed by his shadow. He's trying to move somewhere.
Where?
Please, somehow, you must kill his shadow. You must kill me.
Where is he trying to go?
To the Giga Shadow. You must stop him.
What is the Giga Shadow? Tell me.
How did he come back to life?
Some form of proto-blood, I suspect.
The yellow stuff. On the floor by the dead clerics.
And proto-blood comes from the Giga Shadow.
So, let's go back up and get some.
Yes. We must find the Giga.
No!
out of blood. Zev, go back to Stan. Use the Lexx to destroy the cluster. Farewell, Zev. My...
Kai. Come back. Kai. Come back! Kai! Kai! Kai!
Situation deteriorating quickly. Others all dead. I estimate I only have 40 minutes of oxygen supply left. How long do you think it will take you to reach me? Over.
Vessel, this is Captain Stanley Tweedle, commander of the Lexx. I accidentally received your transmission. Are you in trouble?
Oh no. My signal's been intercepted.
No, hold on, wait, come in. I can help. Come in. Lexx, did you get a location fix on that transmission?
I did. Stanley the Stunner makes love like no other.
What fresh hell is this?
My rebirth has begun.
You're running out of oxygen, correct? I've been there. It's something I would not wish on my worst enemy.
How do I know you're not working for the Divine Order?
Sometimes you just have to go on trust.
I don't think so. I don't know what to believe anymore.
What's happening? What's wrong?
Oxygen.
Hold on.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Stanley Tweedle. The legend continues.
find your mother.
Zev! Bliss to the power of bliss times bliss, I live again! What's wrong?
He's gone. Kai's dead.
Quickly! Something is happening to the cluster!
Maybe it's a lost cause, but there's something I have to do.
Zev, please! We must flee this planetoid!
The cleansing is not complete.
Stan, Zev, listen very carefully. Bring the Lexx to the cluster right now. We have to try to rescue Kai, and then use the Lexx to destroy the cluster. We have to blow it up.
Well, geez, lady, that sounds like a really fun idea. But I'm afraid there's a little snag. You see, it's like this. Mr. Tweedle is somewhat indisposed at the moment. In fact, by the time we are done with this puffy pink body,
it will be a lot more puffy and a lot less pink. Squeal for the people now. Squeal.
There is justice in this universe.
Good lizard. Okay, Squish. Let's find this Giga Shadow.
Have you solved the puzzle, human? No matter. You cannot stop me now.
Yes, you can. He's vulnerable.
Where are you?
I'm inside the Giga Shadow. You're inside the Giga Shadow. Find me. Please find the brain.
You're too late, Kai. Much too late.
We shall see. What's your favorite food?
Find me. Please find the brain.
I am the Giga Shadow, and you, Kai, are nothing but a microbe inside me, infecting my system. I will extinguish you. And Cleric, you cannot help him.
We can't leave without Kai.
No sign of the dead one, sweet one. Dearest would be the Giga Shadow.
Right.
I suggest we vacate this area immediately.
Die, Brunanji! You cannot help him.
Yes! I can and I will! I will free him. Thank you. Hurry, Kai. I'm losing strength.
And I am gaining.
Go. Find the brain.
Unfortunately, there is no habitable planet, asteroid, moon, or space station within the range of this vessel. There is absolutely nowhere for us to go. Zev, darling.
Yes?
Our oxygen will be gone and you'll be dead in 11 hours and 7 minutes. But my power pack will keep me going for 309 years, so I will use that time to recite an epic poem about you. Shall I begin? Zev, my love, you have expired, but robot head is hot and wired. Your fragrant corpse, cold and... Zev? Zev?
Stan, Zev. You were right. We shouldn't have come. I don't know what to say, except...
Just get out of the way, will ya? I need a clear shot! Lexx, what are you doing? Hit it with everything you got!
I did. Stanley, the fearless warrior god swooping down from on high to protect the weak and innocent.
Hit it again!
Zevlov, I believe the Giga Shadow is a large, angry insect, and I fear it is just waking up.
Yes, Kai, yes. You're almost there.
Squish. Which way?
You're here, Kai. Fulfill the prophecy.
No, cleric. Kai may be close, but he will never arrive.
I can't fight any longer.
Ye God.
Find the brain.
Darling, it is not important to me, but...
What? 790.
To your right.
Kai.
Lexx, turn around. We're gonna pick up the dead guy.
How did you manage to...
No time. Lexx, take us to the fractal core.
Lexx, fractal core, now! Go!
Stupid humans. Your entire species is mine.
Its velocity has now surpassed the Lexx.
Is there no way to fight it?
No. It has become too powerful during its millennia of dormancy.
So even if we beat it through the fractal core,
The Giga Shadow cannot follow. Its positive mass is too large to pass through. It would combine with the fractal core's anti-mass, and the two would cancel each other out.
it can't follow us?
No.
Perfect. Okay, Lexx. Faster. As fast as you can go!
As you request, Stanley, the fearless warrior god swooping down from on high to protect the weak and innocent, mastermind of the downfall of the shining star of the cosmos.
Stand, only stand!
I imagine the Giga Shadow's priority will be to end the prophecy, to end me.
But the Giga Shadow cannot come through the fractal core.
Run!
Wait for me! Giga Shadow, it is our time of rejoicing!
No, it is your time of pain. You are no longer needed, human vessels of my essence.
Come on!
That's it! We're dead!
It's over. We have no hope.
No. We have hope. One small hope.
The victory of your ancestors was not complete.
You are a survivor of the insect civilization.
Yes, last of the Brunanji. I passed some of my essence to humans, rightly believing that I would be more successful using humans to defeat themselves. Yours has been an enslaved species, working tirelessly to achieve my rebirth. The divine insect order begins. The insects will rule again. I bid you extinction. The time has come.
That's my baby.
Tasty treats.
Yum, yum. Give me some.
Why are you smiling? I'm smiling because I transmitted in your frequency on purpose. I'm smiling because it's dinner time! And then, following Captain Stanley Tweedle's carefully constructed plan exactly, the Lexx cruised on over to Feffo and S'more's ship and ate it right up. And then it separated out the essential Tweedle from the indigestible subnebular mercenaries. I knew what they'd do, and I did them one better.
How did you know that they would come after you?
Captain Stan just intentionally broadcast over frequency bands they monitor.
So, guys, where do we go from here?
I once suggested that you find yourselves a home.
And now?
And now that the fractal core has been destroyed, stranding us in the dark zone, and since I have a new supply of proto-blood, let us find ourselves a home.
Sounds good to me. Stan?
Okay, Lexx. Find us a home.
As you request, Stan, only Stan.